All right, Lily.
Is it? At the light show. Ooh.
We had a great weekend. Miami had a great weekend.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's by the way, guys. When Joy said we, she was referring to Miami.
Well, I really mean me. Just.
Oh, okay.
So the Dolphins own the Patriots in December. And I don't know why these silly Patriots people, they keep forgetting this, all right? We own you in December. That's the only thing we own you in, but we own you in December. The Patriots are 4-16 all time in Miami in December. And it was also the Patriots' 5th loss in the past 6 seasons. You don't want no smoke in December in Hard Rock. That's all I'm saying.
Brady don't.
And I don't, whatever, shut up. That's the name of the place. It's important for the Patriots because New England hasn't won an AFC title game on the road since 2004. And they're 0-3 in away games in the NFL's Final Four years since. So they needed that game. Like, in the race for home field advantage, They needed that. They don't want to have to go to Kansas City and play Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in Kansas City in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, all the top AFC leaders lost except for, who's the team? The top one? The Chiefs. Except for the Chiefs. Everybody else lost.
What's happening?
The division leaders, all of them lost. The Patriots lost, the Steelers lost, the Chiefs won, and the other one lost.
I mean, the Chargers won, so there's that.
They're not leading. They're number one.
No, but
they're number one wild card.
They're up there. So it's now the Chiefs, the Patriots, the Texans, Steelers, Chargers, and Ravens.
Texans, they lost. That was the other one.
Yes. So that was an important game. Mm-hmm. It was a Miami Miracle. The whole point is you don't want no smoke in Miami in December. Patriots took that L. I don't want to hear Brady had some little quote about everything had to go right for them. Yeah, well, it did. Well, it did. All right, next on the lit list, and I love this very much, is Steph Curry. He was on a podcast earlier this week on Vince Carter and Kent Bazemore's Winging It podcast, and he questioned the moon landing. He said, "We ever been to the moon?" Vince Carter said, "Nope." And Steph said, "They're going to come get us." I don't think so either. So underrated, Vince Carter also doesn't believe in the moon landing. Okay?
Right.
So if we're reading or retiring. He really was the one who laid it out there that the moon landing thing did not happen. So people are very upset about this. My mother's been saying this for years, that we did not go to the moon. And when I was younger, I was like, "Mom, you sound like a crazy person. And I wish you would stop saying that because it's kind of embarrassing." And now I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, when Californication came out from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and what's the guy's name? It's not Steven Tyler. They're Steven Tyler.
Anthony Kiedis.
Michael Keaton. He said, "Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement." I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, it got you thinking, right? Like, hey, maybe that moon thing ain't really happened. And then when you start thinking about it, you're like, okay, here's the things. Okay,
yes,
here's
let's
the
lay
things.
it out.
All right, look, and I wanted to be an astronaut. All right, I thought I wanted to be an astronaut growing up.
For what reason?
Space seems cool. Like, it's cool. I went to a lot.
When you grew up, the cool thing to say was out of this world. So you was like, I'm gonna go there.
No, no, that is not true. That's not true. Who was the first black female astronaut? Look her up. I believe her name is Maya something.
Arthur Ashe.
Stop it. Guess. I was a fan of hers. Okay, this was a long time ago. This was back when I didn't realize I was bad at math and science. Okay, and I liked going to museums.
You gotta be great at it.
I like going to museums. Right. So space seemed like a fun place to go check out. I still want to go to space, but when it's like very luxurious to go, not like when I have to like actually still do research if I'm up there.
When space is like Dubai.
Right.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, you ready?
That's when I'll go. Yeah.
May Carol Jemison.
Yeah.
Who?
Yes.
Say it again.
Mae Jemison. I was close.
And your mom, what?
Stop.
I don't know who she said.
So anyway, the point is, I thought that I wanted to be an astronaut. I also thought I was going to be the president. That is actually kind of still in play.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Obtainable.
I thought it was off the table. Not so much anymore. Nope. I really think anyone can be the president. Mm-hmm. You too can run the free world. So people are very upset that he said it, and I don't know, why haven't we been back?
Wait, there was no. We went multiple times. I think we've gone.
When was the last time we went?
I don't think there's any footage of it.
When was
We've
the last time
gone,
we
but it's
went?
not footage.
Why has it been a No, if it's like accessible things, like I can send a picture through this cloud to Ashley, but we
Okay.
can't go back to the moon.
Can we focus up on why
I mean,
it's even
sometimes it
important
doesn't
to
work,
be
but I'm
on the
saying-
moon? Why they sell this to us anyways?
Well, we were trying to beat the Russians there.
Did we go there
yes,
because
yes,
have
yes,
we not
yes.
gone back because something weird happened there and we're like,
Ego.
yeah, we
Ego
can't
led us
like
to the
we
moon.
saw the dark side of the moon, like we really can't with them over there. Like they'll really come for us. Is that what happened? I just want to know why have we been back? I mean, at this point, people are going to space. Like we're going to Mars. Why can't we go back to the moon?
The real question is, where's the raw footage?
I want to know where the raw footage is too. And
gotta
I
see
would
the raw
also like to know
footage.
who's the photographer. Why are he getting no love? I feel like that's the best pictures ever taken in the history of the universe.
Framed it up
And
perfectly.
literally,
Probably
we
charge
can't
for
find
people
him.
using that. If I were him, I would say.
Right, bro's getting screwed.
Come on.
Like, where's the photographer?
Well, you can't screw a ghost, Joy. So
Oh yeah, and it just
He didn't do it.
Now it's just a trophy for the VMAs, a moon man.
All right.
That's how ridiculous
yeah,
it
that's
is.
exactly. It's the most meaningless trophy ever.
Yeah.
All right. So NASA has responded. Okay, they have sent an invite
You say
steps
he?
away. Yes, NASA is a he.
NASA.
NASA is a he. We would love for Mr. Curry to tour the lunar lab at our Johnson Space Center in Houston. Perhaps the next time the Warriors are in town. We have hundreds of pounds of moon rocks. Sure. Stored there at the Apollo Mission Control. During his visit, he can see firsthand what we did 50 years ago, as well as what we're doing now to go back to the moon in the coming years. Why? What is the issue? What is the issue?
also, why's he got to go there? They
We can
tweeted that. They could have just
clone
tweeted
people.
the
We
evidence.
can't go back to the moon like this. We should be back at the moon by now. I'm saying. Okay, here's a moon history lesson from Google. Thank you, Ashley. NASA sent rockets to land on the moon 6 times between 1969 to 1972, putting a total of 12 astronauts on the lunar surface.
One video?
Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, Buzz Lightyear, became the first men to step on the moon in 69. So you telling me between 1972 and now, we haven't figured out how to get back up there?
We were golfing allegedly on the moon in 69 or 70,
Right,
and
right.
now we can't even go
right,
back.
now we can't even get nothing up there.
I love the moon. I'd love to go.
I'm just saying at this point, there should be shopping malls on the moon. Yes.
A Jamba Juice. Let's start there. You gotta gentrify the area and
A
slowly
dry,
bring in
dry
people.
cleaners at least, okay? There's gotta be something established on the moon at this point.
I just want a live feed.
Okay.
Somebody go up there and put a live feed. Put one of these Ring cameras up on the damn moon
I'm
and let me check that
saying.
shit whenever I want to.
I'm saying I just need that answer. Why can't we go back?
You can watch dogs you don't even know
John
all
Hill,
day.
I know this upsets you. Some of my takes upset you. I know this one is upsetting you. What is the other one that you don't like?
Yeah, explain science for us.
There's one that really bothered you. Oh, jury duty. You're very off my jury duty take.
I was on jury duty yesterday, or talking about it.
You were talking about jury duty
Yeah,
yesterday?
at lunch,
I
yeah.
mean, I don't know.
Look, it's not that we can't go back. It's just we chose not to.
Because why?
Because we have an international space station. We're trying to go to Mars. We got bigger things. Y'all playing on the moon like it's 1969? Like, oh, why can't we build an old Cadillac? Because we got a Tesla now.
Yeah, but some
we got
people
new
like
stuff.
old Cadillacs more than Teslas.
Yeah.
No.
Some people love to have an old Cadillac.
I mean, some neighborhoods you just don't go back to. You move
So
on.
are you just saying like because they
That's
went
true,
there
too. I
and they're
get
like,
it.
there's nothing here but moon rocks. This place is whack. Let's move
Yeah,
on.
now we send robots and stuff.
Moon rocks.
I don't know, man.
Moon rocks. It sounds all silly.
Right,
This is
'cause
like
I-
dinosaur stuff.
It's just like our
Don't get me started.
our tech is so much better now. Like, are we sure there's nothing on the moon by 1969 technical standards? Awesome.
1972, technically.
Allegedly.
No offense to the astronauts. I'm just saying I don't believe it.
It was
Yeah,
probably pretty
we-
hard to shoot that stuff to make it look like it was real. So, respect.
It's probably like a big boys club over there. They're just hanging out and eating nachos and watching sports games.
High five.
Over
You know what it
NASA.
is? I bet you all the rich people are building their like colonies there for when the world ends, and so they don't want to let any of us know about it,
Right.
Because then we're gonna riot.
That is just as believable as us flying to the moon in 1969.
I think I just figured it out. I actually
I'm
feel
down.
like I just solved it. That's what's happening.
Since we're bringing it up, and this is a decent segue, how do we know how dinosaurs sound? Since y'all was talking about y'all know how they was made, how do we know? Somebody just sitting in the room made up that noise?
the fossils hold sound.
Yeah,
They
like
did
how y'all
it
know?
by the shape of the nose, and then related to
think it's
whatever
a
the
snout,
animal
but I'm
All
not
is.
sure.
y'all,
still
if somebody
exists.
tweet me, text me, tell me how they found out how
People-
dinosaurs
people
make
are
noise.
going to be texting us off of this take. That you better believe that. All right. I don't know what's happening. What's in the Migos Culture Report?
Cardi B and Offset are officially calling it quits, or at least Cardi thinks she wants to. Last weekend, Cardi posted on Instagram that her and the father of her child are parting ways after numerous allegations of Offset cheating during their time together.
Offset.
Thank you for that. At a show in Chicago, Cardi changed her lyrics in Motorsport from something less explicit to "I turned Offset on. I told him the other day we gonna get a divorce." Although
I don't think that's how it went. But.
that she said it was gonna get a divorce. Although the Bronx rapper says she didn't want a co-parent culture, a source close to Cardi said she's very torn on whether or not to go through with the divorce. Offset responded to his wife on social media by tweeting, quote, "F y'all, I miss Cardi." The internet has been on Cardi's side, but the tweet has over 500,000 likes and 140 retweets. Are we officially saying goodbye to Mrs. and Mrs. Culture? Mr. and Mrs. Culture.
I mean, I don't have a source close to Cardi to confirm or deny that, so
Yes.
I would not know how to answer that question appropriately.
That's what Cosmopolitan. That's
Cosmopolitan.
Yep, that one too. Those are both reputable
I
sources.
feel like this is just basically news, but it's sad news because we like
Yeah.
for the culture to stay together. But yep, everyone has to make their own choices.
Yeah.
That's my opinion about that.
Like that.
Grammys.
Oh, yes, Grammys. Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and women artists lead the way in this year's Grammy nominations. Women have been historically snubbed as artists and performances in Grammy Awards. Out of the 899 people nominated for the Grammy in the last 6 years, 9% were women. Extremely low. Kendrick Lamar is leading all artists with 8 Grammy nominations thanks to his contributions for rapping and executive producing Black Panther, the album. Drake is behind him with 7 nominations, thank you, behind his double album Scorpion. The award show will be televised February 10th on CBS. Let's look at some categories we actually care about. Okay, so I got Record of the Year, Album of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Album. Which one do you want to talk about?
Just run them down real quick, as fast as you possibly can.
Ooh, okay. Record of the Year. I Like It by Cardi B. The Joke by Brandy Carly. This Is America by Childish Gambino. God's Plan by Drake. Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. All the Stars by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Rockstar by Post Malone and 21 Savage. Middle by Zedd and Maureen Morris. That's Record of the Year.
I'm gonna just say it. Shallow's gonna win that, and everyone's gonna be fucking furious.
Rockstar's gonna win. People love Post Malone. People love calling Post Malone a rapper, which is incorrect, and giving him stuff.
Okay, that took too long, so I believe you on the rest of them.
Album of the year.
All right, quickly.
Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B. By the Way, I Forgive You, Brandy Carly, Scorpion Drake. H.E.R. by H.E.R. Beers and Bentleys by Post Malone. Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe. Golden Hour by Musgraves, and then Black Panther album.
Black Panther's album is gonna win.
It's gonna win, right?
Yeah,
Album
Black
of the year
Panther's
has
gonna win
got
that
to.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, very strong. Excited for the Grammys.
Are you?
No.
Okay.